1, 2, 1, 2. Crafts and art. Craft is a bullet too small for itself, forever retreating, never quite near enough, constantly pushing, never going quite far enough. Attempting detail under constraint, never quite born, live on, hoping, agonizing, wishing the constraints of craft would give way to the tower of art. Thank you. We are Jonny Gowanus Band. We do original, open, and closed form poetry. We're gonna start with a couple closed form villanelles. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Bacchus is filling out. Discipline is fleeting away with the me. When we sound off about this night, will I continue or fail or succeed? Perhaps it's the booze, maybe the sea, might be the company's blithering chat. Discipline is fleeting away with the me. What is it really to be high speed? The other choice like you ride pride. Will I continue, fail, or succeed? We certainly live by Bacchus's creed, set against as an acrobat. Discipline is fleeting away with the me. Falling too far is something to heed. So when it is far too far, just say sad. Will I continue or fail or succeed? Sit up and stand, as now you are free to return where you left and back to all that. Discipline is fleeting away with the me. Continue, or fail, or succeed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. We are Jonny Gowanus Band. We are now going to do another villanelle, if you would. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Villanelle spiritual. First blood takes over. The body compensates and energizes fresh. The mind peaks and valleys and each gets lower. And once the blood and oxygen shower, removing impurities, that's the best. When the spirits of God, first blood takes over. Young summer mind still raises the hover, all for the running up to the crowd. The mind peaks and valleys and each gets lower. Following, so I just can't find my drummer. So easy does it, a well-needed rest. When the spirits of God first blood takes over. Grab me a minute and I'm rough to cover. Ready to rule life down since two of them met. The mind peaks and valleys and each gets lower. Pain rips and depresses like any lover, until finally at the mind perhaps, when the spirits of God first blood takes over. The mind peaks and valleys, each gets lower. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna change fields now, out of the closed form back to some free form. Pep Skylark, ladies and gentlemen. Pep Skylark. Spit Stix. Eckerle. 79, 80, a kind of fire. Kind of fire, heard a statistic about heat. Heat's in the kitchen now. Bang, bang. 80 people die in the heat of the day, of the night. The death sentence. Society's not repenting. 80 for an 80. 80 is the new I, so who? I and I. Man alone is fewer than the other. Man secluded is greater than the other greater. Thank you, maker. You body shaker. You pacer. So I died ain't slow and painful by saying, no way, ain't no hater. It's the way a day creator, player. Kind of fire, I heard about a man burning before learning. Choose a snooze and a thin out. Lay forth another greater. Alligator. One, two, three, four. Right on, right on. As we'll have it, chest bare with long angled your defeat, with long breach beware deceit. It too is in the room. In a moment ago, were you not gleeful and entertained without the overlording evil rendering beauty to reign? Out of the world of original poetry, we've now moved to the classic covers. We're moving to two by one of New York's favorite sons, Edgar Allan Poe. The first one. 1, twilight dim. Maria, thou hast heard my hymn. In joy and woe, in good and ill, Mother of God, be with me still. When the hours flew brightly by, and not a cloud obscured the sky, my soul, lest it should truant be, thy grace did guide to thine and thee. Now, when storms of fate overcast darkly my present and my past, let my future radiance shine with sweet hopes of thee and thine. From a common spring, from the same source I have not taken. My sorrow I could not awaken. My heart to joy at the same tone, and all I loved alone. Then, in my childhood, in the dawn of a stormy life was drawn from every depth of good and ill, the mystery which binds me still. From the torrent or the fountain, from the red cliff of the mountain, from the sun that round me rolled in its autumn tint of gold, from the lightning in the sky as it passed me flying by, from the thunder and the storm, and the cloud that took the form, when the rest of heaven was blue, of a demon in my view. Yeah. Sorry about that. I need change. Flip to the good. To the good. One, two, three. I float. I float, unsatisfied with the ground. For many reasons I seem intent on disconnected from earth and its meaning. The stay is short while the stay beyond must be long and short, and otherwise am I so close that I feel the pull and become stretched? Am I so far that I feel it missing and I grasp? Am I positioned perfectly both in this world as I am and also in the next where I had? Can anyone read my heart and assure me? Can anyone read my mind and answer me? Can anyone balance my soul and explain the counterweights to me? I question arrogance, whether I have at times been touched the hand of God by my grasping, whether I have at times touched the hand of God from being invited from floating. try to understand, or whether my understanding will aid my journey after I have shed this body. It's cruel mind that leaves such questions unanswered. It's fine mind that asks, it's a bold mind that accepts. May my mind be clear to aid my heart. May my heart be passionate to aid my mind and my soul. May my soul be pure to aid my heart and my mind in following a grounding flow. Continue on. 2:21:22. Lamentations of Jeremiah. Sin and thou. Sin. Child, the old man lie without on the ground. My virgins and my young men are fallen by the sword. Thou hast slain them in the day of thy wrath. Thou hast killed and shown them no pity. Thou hast called us to a festival, those that should terrify me round about. And there was none in the day of the wrath of the Lord that escaped and was left. One, two, three, four. So I was thinking about this next one last night, and it seemed that the words in the title don't appear in the body of it, but the body of it encapsulates the title. A 1, 2, 3, if God were a surrealist, I'd be too. Somewhere amongst the baggage lies a pearl. I cannot see and I have not found. My belief in its existence is that born of both religious faith and experiential non-answers. Non-formless beings waiting in space for whatever isn't coming and what is unattainable. Somewhere along the sea lies a painting depicting God and me separately and sufficiently. Along the way I see a place to hide, a place to hide. I see things to do and I see where we've been. When the light breaks right, I can see where we are going, but never have I really seen how we get there. So fine triangulations heaping on me, ostentatious mutilation is a gift from a God here on earth. I sigh and I wonder where I will accept this all, and when I will let it all go, taking me on its fantastic journey. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right on. And I say that specifically because I would like to now introduce you to Spit Stix, one of the founders of the Rage movement, rock, ambient, groove experiments, who will now grace us with a composition he did an hour ago. One, two, three, Sestinology, a Sestina. I am what I was reserved. Through that I saw greatness and achieved what I did, enjoying it mostly each part of each day. So in the end, when the day was the day, I achieved whatever it was that day I spent my time at, mostly, plus whatever I had previously reserved. which allowed me to both do what I did and also find and achieve greatness. So contained in whatever greatness I sought to or did achieve that day was the whole of what I did and whatever else there was, which was just simply part of what I reserved. It should be part of something else, mostly. I sought to use it mostly as I combine the day's achievements of greatness, taken both directly and from that reserve that was put aside one day to keep me where I was, which allowed me to do what I did. So all the things that I did combined to become what I did mostly in my life that made me what I was. If deemed as my quest for greatness each and every day that I start fresh or get to what is reserved. And if I get to whatever I have reserved, I have both done and undone what I did this day and on the whole, day after day. So I become now and on the whole what I am mostly, which was my achievement of greatness that brought me to whatever I was. And this Sistina, however reserved the day upon which I wrote it, did more toward greatness than the he's of a day like this one was. Thank you. String change. Uh-oh. How fast can you do it? You got strings? One, two, curiosity. The willful will fall deeper into their own. Sliding resistance, claiming resistance, searching inevitably blank. We start as a start, give a bit of heart, and curio walk into art. But slowly then, we begin again, walking curio into art. After a bit, some say quit, but not us who calls it forth. We lean a bit toward not stopping, so giving up we were for the new. As art is new is new. And then again, so come my friends, fall with me again, as I fall new to new, to never come back again, to never come back again. I leave this place, no curio lane to waste. Look back on the carnage called Curio City. Look back on the carnage called Curio City. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry I had to cut you off, brother, but that was cool ending. Another one from this year, my time. Three, 6, 9, 12. My time. My time is divided between here and there. My time is has contributed to this and to that. My time is my profession, and my profession is my life. So I presented confessions, bumps and rationalizations, potatoes and crepes, rice and grapes, all the things kept by nature and man. Leave one to ask why. Push the give and cut the cry. Why not settle solutions? Move them all, patch up your contusions. Start toot. Brave for pain, trying to contain, free from thoughts rain. Not a game, no lane. Not seed of diabetes. All needs cost benefit falls flat on us, leaving your dime paid out by nature and man. Back to the classic covers that I have no copyright obligation on because of the year that they were made. A 1865, a poem by a Brooklyn poet for an Illinois politician, read by a Brooklyn poet. Thanks for an Illinois politician. Oh, Captain, my Captain, by Walt Whitman. Oh, Captain, my Captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship has weathered every rack. The prize we sought is won. The port is near. The bells I hear. The people all exalted, while follow ours in steady keel, the vessel grim and daring. But oh, hard, more bleeding drops of red, where on the deck my captain lies, fallen cold. Dead. But oh, hard, oh, bleeding drops of red, where on the deck my captain lies, fallen cold and dead. Oh, Captain, my Captain, rise up and hear the bell. Rise up, for you the flag is flung, for you the bugle trills. For you the bouquets and ribbon wreaths, for you the shores are crowding, for you they call the swaying mast, the eagle faces turn. Here, Captain, dear father, this arm beneath your head, it is some dream that on the deck you've fallen cold and dead. My captain does not answer, his lips are pale and still. My father does not feel my arm, he has no pulse, no will. The ship is anchored safe and sound, its voyage closed and done. From fearful trip, the victor ship comes in with object one. Exalto shores and Ringo bells, but I with mournful tread walk the deck my captain lies, fallen cold and dead. A 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 1, 2. True blue. Ha! A 1, 2, 1, 2. True blue. I could fall right into you, but I wouldn't know what to do. It'd be all new, this me and that you, brand new. Funny, it seemed true, true like blue, a true blue hue. I could fall right into you, right into you. I could make up what to do, but that tune'd be all new, brand new. It'd be this me and that you, falling true. One, two, three, four. Sorry about the quick exit. Felt right when it started, but by 2 I was like, fuck. This is Rick. A 1, 9, 7, 8. Green grouse and high tides. I wish I were on AIDS drugs. I wish I were alternative. Then everyone would look to my doldrums for the comfort of knowing something else existed. That there was something left to do, be it their burden or someone else's. I would be special. I wish someone would care about not only what I thought, but how I arrived there. In the smattering of approaches, I would like to stand out. I would like to be useful, not just feel used, and I would be special. If all wasn't as it appeared except me, I would be special. I would be me. We're 1972 210 landslide. Caught between what I want and what I wish. What takes precedence? It must be what I want. By wishing and acting thereon like both what I want and remain unhindered in my wish. It is when my wishes overtake my wants that two pieces of the same earth collide. Earthquake and landslide. What is it that I am? What is it that I wish? So here I am, caught, brought up by my wishes and wants, by that which I live against, that which I throw against the future. I love my wants and I love my wishes. I wish for the love of my wants and I want for the love of my wish. taking precaution, moving slowly on toward, lying in wait, proselytizing heart, links, drinks, and then wings. Ready, hold, stretch. The songs flop furiously, and my mind wants my unwilling body's desired treatment. Haunting my joint in another's jaundiced haunt, presupposes screwiness, stupid and wise silliness, juxtaposed against the crime of God, extracting the mind of a mind with the cool sides of the mind and the relic songs desire the mind, which is taken. A crime of God appears as shame, as sin. One, two, three, four. Yeah, that one started wrong. Before the end of every movie, there is a dip in the character arc, a perceived failure that then turns into the ultimate good news at the end of the movie. We're moving to that stage of the set now where it's the dip before the good news. 1840, 1922, 2013. Representative Titan. These are the good days. These will become the good old days. Building up your ego, building up the skills you need. You're somewhere between a rock and a hard place, between the world and your mirrored face. You're persistent, you persevere. In the middle of battle, straighten your tie and appear like these are the good days. These will become the good old days. Family and colleagues, they'll pull you here and there. You find the balance in between your open ears. The world that may scorn you, laugh in your face, call you names, but the people you're there for may not know or understand that your place in the world is under attack. Your fight for survival is a Goliath for David against Goliath for Goliath. Representative Titans, each man, each institution, each day, but you struggle through these good days, for these will become the good old days. One, two, the good old days. Hey, the next piece, again, hats off to Spit Stix behind the drums for the next piece, which is energetic. 6, 7, 8 pieces of 8. Important, it's who we aspire to, it's who people are. Unimportant, it's who I am, it's who I have become. Pleasant, it's what I choose to present, it's what is regularly received.
This is, as you remember, that Hendrix groove coming up. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, Orange Bear, Bombardier. Chord, stop, somewhere between fuck this and
National Poetry Month, criticized for its deficiency, its lack of respect for the word. Caught up in the masses, poetry's not getting across one feeling, poetry's not near captured, but feeling cave, fire intangible, in your hand, in your mind's eye. Only rarely can we hold fire, yet we hold poetry dearly. Be careful what you charge, you may catch it. I've caught fire, now it's caught me. I knew ignorance, like I know tits. Now I know knowledge, and trouble myself over tits. As will happen every time, life will take over inspiration. Inspiration is a method, a pathway to madness. Ponytails and youth, guitars and madness. Short skirts and ambition, words and madness. Fire is smoke, talk is cheap, action is costly. A cry for help as I fall faster into the unknown, while the unknown is to one who knows. To one came, as I am to my words, to my exertion, to my desires. Stuck somewhere between fuck and Core! Jonny Gowanus Band, thanks. Spit Stix, Rick Eckerle, Pep Skylark, I am Jonny Gowanus. Find us at JohnnyGowanusBand.com. Thank you. Nice set.